I've seen the visions on the TV. They're not all masquerade. And not like the silly things that you do. I like to watch her while she's sleeping. It settles me to go from the start, from the heart.
That she is smart.
And you hit the hook.
You up with the word. From what you see and heard. I like OE a lot. It's smooth. It goes down good. Party Burger Boy.
I've seen the visions on the TV.
By the way.
They're not all masquerade. And I love the stupid things that you do. I will be there for the wake up and take you back with me. And I'll wake up with a smile just for you. I will be there for the wake up and take you back with me. And I'll wake up with a smile just for you. I will be there for the wake up, take you back with me. I'll wake up with a smile just for you. It's your smile, and you hit the bus.
Yeah, trying to. I may have stopped because someone next door was going up and they left. But yeah, I had to tune them out with sound. I had to fucking, laughing, fucking, anyways. See, I don't live stream all the time, so. So proud. You got Holly and then what? Yeah, Jesus Christ, yeah. So you think you actually do need their approval, huh? Yeah? Give me your opinion and I'll tell you what I think about it. You need their approval, right? No, this is Old English. Old English 800. Classic malt liquor right there. Cold when brewed. Thank you, Justice Jones. He's dead now. He's saying what about. I'm about to show him how. I know you're not sleeping. I saw you open your eyes. Everything's about waking up and sleeping. Twat call Morris. Twat call Morris. Twat call Morris. The twat call Morris. Get back with it because that person left. Yeah. I just screamed at him. Boris. It's what I call Boris. Imagine if I was a regular live stream, I probably would have driven around faster. They could even go louder and later. Try call Boris. I can't get baby that. That's why I call Boris. Yeah, what the fuck is this? No, a twat called Morris. T-W-A-T. Twat called Morris. They're actually British. He's a twat called Morris. A twat called Morris. Hilarious. One time I played it around my father, right? And he's like, what is this? Sounds like he's saying, it sounds like he's saying, have you tried calamari? Have you tried calamari? Oh, it's a twat called Morris. It's a twat called Morris. Have you tried calamari? Fun. This is a great band, I'm telling you. This is off another album of theirs right here.
It's lonely every day without you. To run me up the runway till I bleed.
Put me up the one way to that
Oh, streets. We've had words once before. I think it's only twice I may make more. You're never gonna like it. I don't want anything from you. I've only come just to enjoy of you. I'm sneaking out the back way. I think we've heard enough before. Sick of all your bollocks or a fool. You've always got something to say. And to me, I say no way. That's forever. Be any other way. Not today. I don't want anything from you.
Good.
I've only come just to enjoy of you. I'm slipping out the back way. I think we've heard enough before. Sick of all your
I'm
bollocks or a
gonna get
fool.
the energy to do what I gotta do. Bastard. Glory Hole. They got a song called Glory Hole. like what's up, music boy. What is that? You what you say? You fucking right. You what is not? You straight, I'm straight. What is that? You never change. Even though we all think the same. Who the fuck is the same? What the fuck? There's no way. What the fuck is the same? What the fuck? There's no way.
Lost life on his own, he was waiting for. What he gave to anything, he was fucking glad that he wanted to find in his way, understand what he was and what he meant. He would never change it, even though he always stayed the same. Who the fuck is the same? What the fuck? There's no way. Who the fuck is the same? What the fuck? There's no way. Lost one for his own, he was waiting for. What he gave to anything,
You fucking right. Even though we all think the same. I'm straight.
even though he does that again. One, two, fuck you!
Something like me, don't like me. Don't have to do what I don't want to do. I thought you were you drown out all these other assholes, you know? Japan cock and the best Yeah, it's good stuff. La 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 la. Russian band music actually first with ska. A lot of it. Two showers, three baths, and I even shaved my back. Oh, look at what I got. Look what I got. A cockroach. I fucking killed a cockroach lightning fast right there. It's on the fucking stand. Oh, I gotta get rid of that. Oh, yeah. Fucking carcass out of there. Oh, yeah. Oil here. Catching cockroaches. Wow, friggin' plan. Yeah, that was the one he thought he was gonna skate too, you know? I think I've seen him in here before. I think he got a little cocky. I don't know. Anyway. See? Oil. We'll fix that. One of my favorites, Mike Park of the Chinkies, right here. Mike Park. Look up at the sky tonight. I can't get enough. I can't fall enough. In this big world. Teddy trade, I'll listen to the Teddy trade come back to the Teddy trade. Wow, he might be defenseless if they don't come back. Interesting. I got the news on right now. never told me
what was wrong or what was right.
You
Never
never
told me why you couldn't sleep at night. I know you've heard this before, but I'll say to you once more. You've done all you can, and you can't do anymore. But that's alright, cause I'll just wait and see that you realize you never told me. You never told me.
never, you never told me. You
Never told me why you were never around. You never told me why you were so popular in town. I know that it's true that the damage is done, that you wasted my time while you were out.
Something's skinny, I got
That's
pasta.
alright, cause I'll just wait and see that you realize you never told me. You never told me. You never told me.
This is pretty much how I do for somebody who's skinny, you know? I'm not fucking so much bigger, you know? But, of course, I could look big if I did that, you know? But that's really what I look like. Without pushing it in. And then I can look like a skinny spring person. For a rest. And then I'm more. And I'm not that small, but I look really thin. Well, exercise. Do it. Oh no, they gotta go. Louie. Oh no, I say they gotta go. Louie. I do you right every single fucking night. This is where I think indie rock got its start, if you want my opinion right here. See, back in the 60s, there were actually things out that reminded me so much of what I've heard. And the newest stuff that came out was just a spin off, but the 60s was really where all of it was at, you know? Like this kind of stuff was played quite a bit years ago. But this music wouldn't even be on the airwaves now if a band that was brand new came out like this. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't hear this on the radio now, for instance. This is a
Good sense,
couple
innocence,
minutes.
kryptonite kind. Dedicates many things I can
It
define.
sounds like punk.
Okay, spots where it's fresh in your mind. Sense of compliments we
Like the
cover a
Stooges
time.
and everything.
Who cares what games we choose? Little to win, but nothing to lose. In the sense of compliments, meaningless bounds. Turn on, tune in, turn your eyes
This is
around.
1967, right? Warming up today. Gotta get my energy going. My red shorts on. Nice sunny day in my life. The ice fell off. I'm getting my other beer right now. I'm getting drunk in the morning. I'm getting drunk in the morning, folks. I'm getting drunk in the morning. You know what I got there? Oh, shit. You know what I got? A 24 ounce of Genesee Ice today. I don't know when I'm going to get this again, so I'm loading up on Genesee Ice, everybody. Genesee Ice. If you got this near you, pick it up. I'm telling you, it's a real good beer for the money. It's like the cheapest beer, I think. I think it might even be lower than Old English, actually. But God, it's good. It's actually like, here I am. It's actually like a micro brew light. Okay. Margarita Vida, honey. Don't you know that I love you? And I gotta Vida, hey. Don't you know that I'll always be true? Oh, won't you? Oh, yeah. And I'll take my hand. Oh, won't you? Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, you know this song. Yeah, you know it. My dad had a bunch of record albums when I was growing up. My stepmom had a ton of records too. So I've been around music my whole life. And I got my own taste along the way too. Then it led to me playing stuff to my father that he never friggin' heard of. So my father created a monster actually with me. Because I got so into music through his records. Then I discovered more stuff. And then he got a son at the time who was addicted to buying CDs. And that's all I was spending my money on was CDs. You know? Everyone's like, oh, why don't you spend your money usefully? You always buy CDs with your buddy. I'm like, well, I grew up around music. I'm a very impressionable person. It's like funny. You always spend your money on junk. And you only buy CDs. I'm like, wait a minute, though, but I grew up around all your records growing up, Dad. Mom, I grew up around Dad's records all my life. It's like, what am I supposed to do if I'm an impressionable child with Asperger's? You know, like, what am I supposed to do in such an event? Okay, this beer is good, and it's a great deal. You can pick it up anywhere. I'm telling you, it's a great beer. The Cream Ale won the World Beer Cup, you know. The Genesee Cream Ale got in the World Beer Cup. Genesee Ice didn't, but it's still pretty friggin' good. So Old English and Genesee is what I have today. They heard I Am Butterfly there. This is a more modern version of I Am Butterfly right there. Okay? I think the song is called 7 Jam by Clutch, okay? And this is just like I Am Butterfly. This was like 1995, I think this came out. I think 96 or something. Tell me if this is not an I Am Butterfly of the modern time, baby. Tell me this isn't the case. I love Iron Butterfly. I love that kind of music, you know? This doesn't sound like Iron Butterfly. Clutch. Neil Fallon and Clutch. They opened up the Pantera before, actually. Everything gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everything gonna be alright.
And I wore flannel shirts, and I thought I was more masculine. I listened to this music, and I got patches on my vest and coat and all that. That some big red pop on my son's face. Yeah. Yeah. Cookie Monster? It sounds like the Cookie Monster for real. It's up.
That's how big up on my face.
Yeah. This is what I listened to a long time ago. I still like it too, or I wouldn't be playing it. But when I was writing it, I was really into it.
Gonna be alright.
Now I look like a square because everyone likes rap and stuff. So I tried drowning them out with my music. That's the story of my life. People around me having bad music taste. But I formed a good music taste. Tastes just like chicken, they say. You know what scared them up, rock them out. Secret bikers underground. Break that down, that doesn't now. Oh, no. They talk my words. Yeah. Space. Into outer space, yeah. He said, everything gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. Yeah. Here we go. The first song I ever heard from Clutch is the Soap Makers, this one right here. This is the first song I've ever heard from them. It's off a music sample. I'm like, I like this shit. I gotta get more of this. And a little mandolin. Can't come up on my board. And stomp it on the floor. Some people love our swords. Things ain't round 2 and 4s. Careful about laser mold. And one of future holes. And they were stirring. And there were trees around. And they kept burning. the soap makers, and they are working. I grew up in the backwoods of Massachusetts, though. The part they called like Kentucky. In the whole Blue Metro, we were like the one area that they called like Kentucky or something, where I grew up. It was the most backwoods town between everyone that wasn't. It was like a weird position to be in. Everything was everyone, and each one was all. Yeah, technically the town I grew up in was pretty backwards. And there was drugs too. It just wasn't in the Appalachian Mountains, but it was still hefty if you weren't used to seeing that kind of stuff. Everyone, and each one was all. As they stirred, I heard a trumpet call, and everything was everyone, and each one was all. Actually, I was such a square listening to this around preppy kids. Because I moved towns and went to a preppier town. Because my mom made more money and she moved out of my hometown. That's what happened. So I was around more preppy kids and I was wearing flannel and all this, and they couldn't get it. Even a special needs kid fucking told me, he was like, nobody wears that shirt in this school. I had a special fucking needs kid tell me no one wore a flannel shirt like the one that I have. I guess I look like too much of a hillbilly for the town that I moved to. I look like too much of a hillbilly or a redneck or whatever. I don't know. And to boot, I would wear crazy hats sometimes, like hats nobody else wore, you know. But maybe of some competitive teams. I don't know, like, well, the Indiana Pacers. I used to have an Indiana Pacers t-shirt and an Indiana Pacers hat. I actually had that when I lived in Mass, and it's funny, I'm in Indianapolis now, but I used to have like a Pacers t-shirt and a Pacers hat too years and years ago. When Larry Bird coached them, I got like the Pacers gear and stuff. But everyone's still rooted for Michael Jordan, you know? So it's almost like, it was so weird. Exactly, they were. And this is grunge too. This music is technically grunge right here that I was playing. But they sound very much like I Am Butterfly. And they opened up for Pantera as well, but they blend with the old grunge days as well. They were they were an underrated band. Just like I like Mark Lanigan, well, I like Clutch a lot too, you know? So... they had a song called Open Up the Border. So they were for the free borders, actually. They were for the New World Order. Like when all the borders open, you know, and they don't have any borders no more, and you can go to like Canada. You don't have to go through a checkpoint and everything. Pure Rock Fury. This is their album. This is what it looks like right here. That's the album right there. of loved this stuff when George W. Bush was running for president. So I was very into this stuff. This was pre-white nationalism, but it was kind of flirting with it a little bit. Like, I'm sure some people would think of the reason to call Clutch a white supremacist kind of band. They actually probably would, believe it or not. St. Ides? Well, I got Old English and I got this today. Genesee Ice. You know Genesee Ice? Coming soon. Travel Date is coming soon. Cigarette. Open it up. Open it up. Yeah, I drank Old English in the street earlier. I had St. Ides the other night. Actually, I got that the other day. St. Ides in Old English, right? I think I've heard of it. Did you ever go to a sex production? You remember this one here? Corrosion of conformity, drowning in a daydream. I also listened to this in high school too. Look at this album cover right here. Look at this one. Right there we go. A nice pig right there, eh? A red hog. You get so hard that you can't fly and you wonder where you're really where you wanna be. Guys, and you're so surprised and you're thinking, no, I thought that you would like to know that you living in a daydream. There's a man who watches over me. There's a man where I used to be. The tambourine, play one more song for me. As I leave, I lost what I believe. John Smith, knock it off with that bullshit. You know, many white people drink malt liquors too. People question how they are in the head, maybe, but a lot of white people drink malt liquors also, John Smith. What the fuck are you talking about with that shit? Wonder if you're really where you wanna be. You gotta be kidding me. You haven't seen this since 1988? Man who watches over me. There's a man where I used to be. It's the tambourine play one more song for me. It's Diary. The man who watches over me. There's a man where I used to be. Play one more song for me, 'cause I gotta leave. What's the matter? Oh, no, that's you ain't home. I think you're around. I also love this one here. Sam Black Church. Now this band's story is very interesting right here. Well, Slingshot Willie's got more views than I have. How the fuck's that possible? I got one view right now? I'm just laughing. Like, what the fuck? How much the malt liquor sold for nowadays? Probably 2 something. Depending on what you get, $2.49 for that, I think. $1.59 for the big can of Genesis. This goes for love, baby girl. Baby girl. This goes for love. His name is a chain reaction. I was pretty good for us all last year. Like half stuff like I don't know if it was stuff, but I did have a chorus light in my head. I just put it back and got the yellow neighbors like that to keep it bright. I got the yellow neighbors. Because of course I was placed in a spot where it looked very cheap. So I rung it up and they said $3.90 something. And I'm like, oh, I'll take the old English for $2.49.
I just can't stop till my spot gets hot.
You know Propane? Anyone know Propane? 1992 this album came out. Foul Taste of Freedom. This was a good hit too. But it didn't get any recognition really. It should have.
Helpless, but the faith of the way, got no money on. Struggling, I take job in my house and my peace of mind. You're not enough, I do.
Yeah, but this was an album that came out. They didn't even get any radio for it. Remember those songs they played on certain stations?
Take the foul, take the freedom and me. Watching times and tax hikes cross the land. Apprenticing the weak side. By your hand, if you're proud of your country, then you're probably rich. But if you're mad of your battle piss, out in bitch.
If you're proud of your country, you're probably rich. But if you're fed up, you better piss. That's what he said.
Country that and serve it weak. We have to ride by the food that's the need. We have to fight to survive as a scene. Well, it's the way is the out you can need. To have the same is about is the freedom in me.
That's about serving in the military. Yeah. It's funny because long ago, these are the people who support Trump. Like long ago, this is what they were saying, like stuff like this. And what's funny about it, this is the Trump crowd, like long before Trump got in office. This is like the kind of stuff that they would sing about right here. I bet you Propane, I bet you they're major Trump supporters. I bet you they are. It flirts with skinhead music too, believe it or not. It does flirt with neo-Nazi skinhead music in some form. But it's funny. Crowd of the underground. He's rapping here a little bit. They can. There was definitely a dance floor. So we came to town. There was definitely a dance floor. Yeah, Pantera.
A lot of it's related, yeah. Clutch opened up the Pantera Ash. I'm surprised Propane wasn't anywhere in the discussion. See, this is what I found, right? When I was younger, I liked all the bands that a lot of Trump supporters would listen to, right? These days, because they all came out when Trump got elected, you know? But back in the day, Trump wasn't even in the picture for the presidential, you know? But the stuff that came out that I listened to would have been like all Trump supporting kind of stuff, okay? And what's funny is I played some of it to my father too, and I got his opinions about it and stuff like Propane, like that song "Foul Taste of Freedom." When I played it for my father, he was like, "The guy sounds like he needs to be in intensive care. Sounds like he needs to be in intensive care unit or something." That's what my father said when I played him Propane or whatever, right? But it's funny because he ended up turning into a Trump supporter, really. Like at the end of the day, or someone at least, he likes Ron DeSantis. He told me he's a fan of Ron DeSantis. So I picked it up from somewhere. I'll tell you, even though I used to go extreme with my language and I said everything I said about everybody, like nigga this, nigga that, I was just so angry and I was blaming all my problems on the black people, and it's not really all them, you know? So it's like, oh God. But I learned it from somewhere. That's the thing. In fact, my uncle had a private conversation with me before, right? He didn't want me, my uncle didn't want me to speak about race. He didn't want me to do what I was doing when he saw that I had a white nationalist channel. Did you know that he didn't want me to do what I was doing at the time? You want to know why? I'll tell you why, Cigarillo. Because he believed the same damn way. He just didn't want to be outed. But he believed the same way. In fact, he told me to my face, right? In private, he told me. You know what he says to me? He said, "I am a racist. John, I am a racist. I don't like the spooks. I don't like these people. But I know not to say it in the public because I have a business to run." He literally said it to me. He said, "When you're saying it out in the public, that's not a very good thing. I'm totally against when you say it in the public, but yeah, I will tell you right now, I am a racist. I don't like spooks. I don't like whatever else he said." He pretty much tried telling me to not speak in the public about it, you know? So no matter which side you're on, you're going to get condemned. It doesn't matter if you're on the far right or the far left. It doesn't matter what side you're on. You're going to get condemned. That's just the bottom line. I mean, back at that time, I felt the same way that I felt when I felt that I had to defend my transgenderism to certain people. In the current time. Back then, I felt I had to defend my beliefs that I spoke in the open, that I was honest about race and all that. But my uncle was the one. He was pretty sneaky when he ran the business. He would smile in everyone's face. Even if he had a black customer, he'd smile in their face. "Hey, what's going on? What's up?" But then behind closed doors, he didn't like them. Behind closed doors, though, he didn't like them. But up front, he was like so friendly to them, whereas I used to be so mean to them up front. I used to literally look them crazy and like almost like the look like you're ruining my neighborhood kind of look when I'd go by them and all that. That's what I used to do. But if I'm not somebody like that, I'm on the far left. So it's like, what? So it's like, hey, you know what? Whatever. And for me, it works out being on the far left more than the far right, because at least I'm not going to be looking everyone crazy in the eye. So picking the far left was actually a better choice for somebody like me, really. At least I'm being honest about it. You know, and I used to listen to the Trump supporting kind of music, and I was pretty, you know, I used to listen to all that stuff that those people that ended up being Trump supporters listen to now, or whatever, or they ended up supporting Trump when he got in. That was the same message though back in the day, like speaking up against the current establishment. And who? Lloyd Ballantine is a Russian bot. Lloyd Ballantine is a Russian troll. I can tell you where these people come from. Russia. I've been getting a lot of Russian trolls lately, actually. By the way, I don't like Russia at all. I think they're a terror threat. I don't like Vladimir Putin. I think he's unhinged. I think he's fucking out of control. If you put me in power, I would fight Vladimir Putin instantly. But you know what? We're going to see, because Joe Biden is the president of the United States, so we're going to see how he handles this, okay? Maybe now people won't be making fun of him and calling him Brandon anymore, you know? Maybe they won't. It looks like he's standing up to them, though. No, Trump was a pushover. Trump was buddy-buddy with Vladimir Putin, because I think he was scared of Vladimir Putin. I actually was. Trump likes to bully people, but I think Vladimir Putin, he was actually afraid of. I actually do. Because Vladimir Putin was serious. Think about it. I'm telling you, Trump was the one who was afraid of Vladimir Putin. It wasn't Putin that was afraid of Trump. It was Trump that was afraid of him. Joe Biden isn't afraid of him, at least. You got to give him that. He's not afraid of him, right? I mean, for all the things that they're saying, let's go Brandon, it's all stupid bullshit, you know? I would never come up with a slogan like that, by the way. I would never come up with that. So, I got a story to tell you in a second about my cousin. You know the racist uncle that I told you that I had? He believed behind closed doors that black people were niggas, but he didn't want to say it like to them out in the front because he had a business to run and stuff and all that. I had a story for you, and it's very interesting. Regarding his son, actually, my cousin. All right. So remember I said about how my uncle felt that way behind closed doors, right? Well, he had a son, okay? You know where his son actually went? His son ended up being a more leftist kind of person. He lived in communes and stuff, and he was a leftist in Vermont, actually. His son ended up being the total reverse of him. But in their own way, I guess, you know. But his son ended up being the total reverse. He ended up being like a total liberal, you know, a leftist type of a person. And he had a commune. He was in a commune, and he had a house, and his father lived on the property. Yes, exactly. So he ended up being someone who was in communes and stuff. He lived in the Boston area growing up. He went to a private school. Well, yeah, because his father wasn't too well off, but his father married into a rich family, you could say. Like my cousin's mother had a rich family because she was adopted. Okay. So they ended up sending their kids to private school and avoiding all the niggas in the city. So they sent their kids to private school. So my uncle was pretty poor. He wasn't rich, but it just showed he still tried to send his kids to private school like he was rich. You know what I'm saying? Because he married into a rich family. He's like, I don't want you going to school with them. Probably like, I don't want you going to school in the Boston public schools. Yeah, that's what he did though. So then the kid got a rigid education in private school. But here's the thing though. The kid ended up growing up and he ended up becoming an extreme leftist, okay? That's what ended up happening. And he realized all this private school stuff was a waste of time. All this homework that I got in the private schools, it's just, I'm not any better off for it. For all the homework I had to do, I'm not really a big success story. He learned how to grow vegetables. He's growing all kinds of vegetables where he lives, like on his little compound in upstate New York somewhere. He's growing all kinds of vegetables, but he didn't learn anything in private school that taught him how to do that, though. It's they pretty much sheltered their kids from the public schools, you know. And this was Boston. It's not like Boston's a bad school system. They don't even have, I mean, yeah, they have rough parts, but compared to some other places, I mean, Boston isn't really that bad. I mean, a lot of money in Boston. So he saw all that. He's about my age. He's about the same age, okay? But yeah. But you know what he said to me when I was a white nationalist type of person and I was actually on his property, right? I'll tell you something. He told me his views. I told him mine. He didn't censor me. He didn't throw me off his property. But he said strongly, I don't agree with your views at all. They're very warped. I don't agree with your views at all, but they're warped and stuff like that. I just see the world from a sense that you gotta love everybody and you gotta, you know what I mean? But it's funny because he let me speak. He didn't censor me because he's so accustomed to it because it's in his family, you know what I'm saying? So he saw me and he just saw me like someone who will get out of it one day, and I did. And partially because he let me speak, probably, and didn't censor me. So it just shows if you let someone speak and you don't censor them, it has an effect where maybe you'll change your viewpoints, you know? But if you keep getting censored, you'll cling to your hardcore views if you keep getting censored. That's just the thing. And I had a family member who didn't censor me when I was speaking about something. So maybe that's the difference. I heard all this stuff, how people were disowning each other in their families because they voted for Trump. But my cousin didn't do that to me when I was a white nationalist. That's what I'm saying. He still let me speak, but he'd tell me he disagreed highly with me. Because he was so accustomed to it. It's like the family he grew up in, there was so much closet racism that he was just so accustomed to it, I guess. But, and he pitied people like that, I think. Because he wasn't that way, and so forth. But when he was young, he ended up going to private schools and not the Boston school system. And contrast that with me, right? My mom moved me out of a white trash town and moved me into a more, not a parochial school environment, but a preppier school environment, like a preppier town than the one that I was in, because she also couldn't stand being around white trash. So it's funny that the combination of things that come together here, you know? My uncle was thinking of him going to school with all the blacks, and he put him in private school, but my mother didn't want me around the white trash. You know what I mean? So it was actually like a twist right there. My neighbors were like Italian trash, pretty much. They had swing sets in the front yard. They had all that kind of stuff. and cars on their property, and there was a business on the street, and I think the guy was in the Ku Klux Klan or something. My mom didn't want to be around that, so she moved. And I'm like, okay, I never interact with these people, even though they have their views. I never interact with them really, and I've never had a confrontation with at least the guy who was in the Ku Klux Klan. He might have drank every now and then, maybe. But that's about it. I come from an interesting family, actually. My Italian side, and then my mother's side, who's not Italian. Like my uncle, who put his kid in private school and he became a leftist. That's not my Italian side, actually. That's more my English side. And since my cousin was adopted, right? Well, his mother was an orphan, okay? And then my uncle married her and then had my cousin. And he might actually be Jewish, believe it or not. Because his wife looked Jewish, but she was adopted by Gentiles, wealthy Gentiles. But I think she was definitely from some kind of a poor country or something like that. White nationalists run by the FBI. Yeah, they pretty much are. I'll tell you that right now. And they got some that aren't in the FBI who join, but the leaders definitely are. I'll tell you that right now. Can't believe it's sunny. It's been so cloudy the last couple of days. Okay. This is the type of music my cousin introduced. My cousin introduced me to the Subhumans, actually. My cousin loved the Subhumans.
You believe in the afterlife, termination will not be night. Religious wars, no reason why. What a glorious way to die.
In the name of violence to God, religious life is no reason why.
They left you to die. The old and modern slips in hell. Life for good, religion is fear. Fear the threat of something unreal. Have to take the way you really feel.
In the name of violence to God, religious life is no reason why.
They left you to die.
What Bobby Parker? What? This song? Hey.
Picture machine like a radio, but the three-dimensional kind. See what words could only say. Still in the abuse so far away.
Finish
So
him
much
fit.
to see, so much to show. Let's see how far this thing can go. What's on TV? What's on TV? What's on TV? What's on TV? Who said it shouldn't be done? But they always had it in mind. Judging the fee for the quality and the bigger one who advertise. Too many viewpoints go unheard when money talks someone disturbed. It's the market. Feel the facts. No exploitation. We say thanks. What's on you? What's on you? What's on TV? What's on TV? I said it couldn't be done, but it got into our minds. A one-way delivery feeding tube with reality simplified. No fostering mass production, I'm desensitized. This apex of invention has replaced our ears and eyes. Well, I'd rather sing songs about nature, being happy or having fun. But I asked at the desk when I got here, and they said it couldn't be done. Too much TV, too much TV, too much TV, too much TV. More things with songs against TV, that's something we all know about. Not a get off on the 80, very much no living without. Oh, I've been watching too much telly, almost turned my brain to jelly. Not playing my cassettes, get back to the music before you forget. Before you forget, before you forget. Turn it off! I'm not impressed. Hello, Monday seems like Friday happened just the other day. Tuesday been Friday morning, it started up again. What will I do on this blue? Nothing seems to change. Guess I'll have to wait for Friday, turn into another day. Turn to another day. Turn into another day. Hello, no one, how will I be? Doing nothing till tomorrow. Something told me no one called to tell me
True Sounds of Liberty. CSOL.
What a shame that you're leaving home on Sunday. I've got the day and I got me so depressed.
And it feels good, 'cause I know there's something about you, and there's something in touch with the chest. I hope it's understood. Feels good, 'cause I got myself undressed. Yeah, it feels good, so I got myself undressed. At the bar in the morning into the afternoon.
What a drag that you come here cold and sleeping. You had a smile that I seen was so sincere.
And it feels good. You want you know there's something about you, something you never get sure of. I hope it's understood. So I got myself undressed. Yeah, it feels good. So I got myself undressed. Oh, it will be nervous.
You brought me home on Sunday. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I got me so depressed.
And it feels good to know it's something about this again. I hope it's understood. It feels good, so I got myself undressed. Yeah, it feels good, so I got myself undressed.
Oh, oh, oh. All right. So, The Joy Killer, one of my favorites. Yeah. Hey, 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 I'm a superior. Hey, hey, hey. Nowhere. Nowhere. Hey, 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 I'm a superior. Hey, 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 I'm a superior. Hey.
Hey, hey. Not bad. You're better than your past. I can't stop. All I wanna do is go bang, go bang, go bang. All I wanna do is go bang, go bang, go bang. And you get them undressed. Being human is such a mess. Let's get undressed. All I wanna do is go bang, go bang, go bang. All I wanna do is go bang, go bang, go bang. All I wanna do is go bang, go bang, go bang. You are such a mess. Let's get undressed. Woo! All right. Hey, you. You. Want to see how many push-ups I can do?
clean. Ah! Huh? You like them? Hmm? One of the cutest girls I've seen. Shit. Outside. Oh man. Whoop. Wave gets set up. Shit unplugs over sometimes. Alright. So, all that being said, oh man. I'm gonna go now. Sign it off. Talk to the lady.